All right, you guys, happy Sunday, March 24th. We have 1 week left in the month of March. I can't believe it. It feels like I cannot believe that a quarter of the year is gone, almost gone. Like, I feel like it was just New Year's and we were just like having January. I don't know. I am partially like, wow, time's going so fast. And then the other part of me is so grateful that it has been spring-like outside. I mentioned last week on my call that I was in California, and then I was welcomed back into Minnesota with beautiful 50-degree weather and sunshine, so I will take it. I haven't had to wear my winter coat since I got back, so thank you, people, for praying for warm weather for me to return to. Somebody must have. So yeah, 7 days left. Ooh, my lighting is doing something weird. I don't know. 7 days left in the month, which is a lot of days. You guys know from being in a closed day before that it's so many things happen in one day, and we have 7 of them. So I am going to give a couple challenges here. One specific challenge to you guys that Lisa and Hannah have both given to their greater regions, and so I'm just going to reiterate it here to you guys tonight. But I first want to remind you guys of the skincare deal. It is going on through March. It is a crazy deal on our RE9 Advanced skincare line, which is our best-selling skincare. If you guys have not used it yourself, I am telling you, this is amazing. It's why I started Arbonne. I only had the skincare when I started this business because I loved it and I knew other people would love it too. So if you don't have any of our skincare lines and have been wanting to try one, this is the one, and it's on sale. So yes, we have other skincare lines that might fit your needs better, but ultimately we do recommend that people start with the RE9, even if they say like, well, I have really bad acne. We wouldn't necessarily start them on our Clear Future set, because a lot of times acne can just be because of what we're putting on our skin or what we're putting in our bodies. So we would want to talk 30-day and we would want to talk RE9 Advanced anti-aging first. However, if they really do have like cystic acne or whatever, maybe that Clear Future is a good place to start. But I usually recommend RE9 Advanced anti-aging because, as you guys know, 45-day money back guarantee. If it's not a good fit for them, we want to get them the best fit. And so they can use it at this discounted rate they can get it for, use it for 30 days. And if it's not clearing up their acne or if whatever, I mean, we obviously don't want people to return our products, but if it's not a good fit for them, we want to get them what is going to be a good fit for them. So remember, skincare deal as we go into this. We also have our next 30-day healthy living group on Facebook starting on April 1st. As you guys know, it is rolling admission. So rolling admission meaning anybody can start at any time throughout the month and be added to the group. But the leader will be starting the group on Monday the 1st. So we have this week to get product in people's hands so that they are ready to go to start on Monday. And that brings me to our March Madness Challenge that Lisa and Hannah are having all of us pass down to our teams. And that is how many, we want everybody to report to their direct sponsor, how many value packs, Arbonne Special value packs, are you going to sell between now and 12 p.m. on close night? So we have 7 days. Are you going to sell 1 a day? Are you going to sell 2 a day? Are you going to sell 1 every other day? Whatever your goal is, we want to take advantage of this momentum that we're in. Hannah was talking earlier about why is it that so many people get into the March Madness basketball tournament? It's because there's excitement with all of these teams who are putting forth their best effort to achieve this championship. And it's this huge, there's huge momentum from their fanhood because this is the pinnacle of their season. And for us, what's so cool about this business is the pinnacle of our season is every month, right? So that close day, essentially is the pinnacle of our season. So leading up to that, we have this building momentum as we've been talking to people all month long that now is going to come to a head this week. So this is when we're starting to do our follow-ups. Well, or we've been doing them, but this is when we're continuing our follow-ups. This is when we are continuing to reach out to people. Maybe you haven't even talked to them at all this month or last month or ever. This is our month for a big push toward our goals at the end of the month. So I want you guys, if you're direct to me, let me know. If you're not direct to me and you haven't talked to your sponsor in a while and want to tell me, that's fine. But I would encourage you guys, tell your sponsor how many value packs you are going to sell this week. And that means you're going to have to do enough asks and enough activity that you are going to reach for those goals. And I want you to choose something that feels scary to you. Don't just choose one, unless that feels scary to you, of course. If maybe you've never sold one before. Maybe you have just joined, or maybe you joined a long time ago and you just haven't really started working your business, and selling one thing feels really hard. Well, then that is your scary goal. But I want to challenge you guys that there are 7 days and to use every single one of them as we build toward the pinnacle of our season, which is the last day of the month. And then I just want to give you guys a heads up. I have asked Hannah if we can start doing this again. So for those of you who are local, and this applies to those of you who are not, we used to do, when I first started, goal setting on the first of the month, where we would get together and plan out our goals for the month. And I asked Hannah if she would be willing to help me do this. And so we aren't sure the location yet, so just look for that. I'll be updating for local people. But then if you're not local, we'll also be having a Zoom call so that you guys can join us. I'm going to walk you through what I do every month for goal setting. So we actually have a goal setting sheet form that you can fill out where you reflect on your month before, whether you met certain goals, and if you didn't have any goals, like still reflecting on what your month looked like, and then looking forward, setting goals and writing them down so that you have a reference for what you are working toward. So that is going to be on Monday, the 1st, because that's the first day of the month. And so what better day than the first day of the month to set our goals for the month. So I am going to move into what we're talking about tonight, and just want to say, you guys, thank you for showing up for yourselves. Thank you for being here and listening to this call, whether you're on live or you're listening to it later. You guys are showing up for you and for your businesses, and that means that you're showing up for others, because we always, always, always say we are about serving others. And so by showing up here and taking time to listen and learn and you guys are showing up for other people, not just for yourselves, because you're ideally taking something away from this. So I am going to talk about confidence tonight, and I'm going to talk about it because I feel like it is something that when people start this business, they feel like it's one of those things people feel most that they don't have. Like, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to talk to somebody about that. It comes into the same realm of I don't know what other people are going to think about me. I don't want people to not like me. I don't want to be pushy, whatever. All of these things kind of come back to confidence. And it's our confidence in a couple things. And so I wanted to read to you guys definitions that I feel were relevant to our business and to success in our business. So there are 2 definitions, and then I'm going to kind of break it down a little bit. So one definition for confidence is a feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities or qualities. And so that's obviously, to kind of just break it down even further, that's confidence in yourself, right? That is obviously a huge part of our success in this business. The next definition is a state of feeling certain about the truth of something. And so that confidence is our confidence in our business and our products. And all of these areas of confidence are what are going to continue our success in this business. If once we are confident in these areas, we will see more success because we aren't allowing for any doubt from outside to penetrate that confidence that we have over our business. And that's contagious. They don't want a wishy-washy person to be talking to them about a business opportunity or talking to them about a product that might help them. If you're like, well, our facial cleanser is really nice, and it might work, and I think it could be the right thing for you. And it's made with orange stem cells, which are really great for anti-aging, but you don't have any wrinkles, but you might have wrinkles someday, so it could help. Like, that's not going to sell to anybody. And so that is why I want to talk about confidence, because you guys have got to hone your confidence so that you can effectively communicate with people. And yes, we are always going to trip up on our words. We do not have to be perfect. But that's why people always say your words aren't going to matter as much as your body language and how you are presenting yourself to other people. And so that is confidence. And I know that I talked about body language back in January after I had gone to the Champions Summit here. But I'm bringing it back because this is important. So I want to start with that first definition and talk about confidence in yourself. What does that look like? That looks like daily affirmations. Are you telling yourself every day that you are capable, you are strong, you are all of the things, you are fun, you are a great friend, you are a great business person, you are a leader, you are worthwhile to talk to, you're worthy. Are you telling yourself these things every day and believing them? Because if you don't believe all of those things about yourself, you're not having confidence in yourself, right? If you are letting the negativity that we talked about last week get in and shape how you're viewing yourself, your confidence is going to fall flat. So, affirmations every day, telling yourself what is true about you. And I honestly believe that saying it out loud is even more powerful, because as you hear the words out loud, you're processing the information differently than if you're just reading them or writing them. You're actually hearing them as if somebody was saying them to you. And maybe this even means you need to record a video of yourself saying these things, and then you watch that video back so that you can hear them spoken over yourself. So affirmations for confidence in self. Next thing that I think is really important for confidence in yourself is perspective. And this perspective it's a part of your positivity versus negativity that we were talking about last week. I think that this is all really connected. And so what I mean by perspective is, as you are working your business, or as you are working toward personal growth, or as you are doing whatever it is in your daily life, maybe it's in your other career, are you having a positive perspective on a situation, or are you allowing that negativity to come in? Because if you're allowing the negativity to control your perspective, then you're not going to be able to just switch back into a confident mindset to have a conversation about your business. And so I actually had this happen earlier this week. It's so funny. I was talking to my sister on Monday, and she was saying there were some things going on. She just kept saying, I wish this, and I wish that, and I wish this could be different. I wish that could be different. I wish that, and all these things were not possible, right? Like, they were not the truth. That's why she was wishing that they could be different. And I was like, Gretchen, like, I love you, but you keep telling me that you wish that things that are not true could be true. And you're totally forgetting about all of the things that are true that you can be grateful for in this moment, rather than focusing and having that perspective of focusing on all of the things you wish were true. And then So I thought like, high and mighty me, I was like helping my sister out. I got back from California, and I got back on Tuesday, and I think it was honestly Thursday. No, it was Friday. It was Friday. And I was in the car, I was driving my husband to work, and then I was going to watch the little girl that I nanny for, and I was like, I just wish I could have stayed home today. I wish that I could do this. I wish that like could just hang out with Addie today. I wish that I could do laundry. I wish all of these things. And I caught myself. I was driving downtown and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm doing exactly what I told Gretchen not to do. Like I am having this perspective of wishing all of these things were true about my life that couldn't be true in this season. Yes, they might be true in the future, but at that moment and in this season, like, or even like in that day, those things weren't going to be possible. And so having the ability to change your perspective in a moment is going to help, sorry, you guys, is going to help your confidence, because you are going to be focusing on the positive things that are in your life, which are going to boost that confidence in your life. If you're only focusing on all the things you wish were true, that's not doing anything to build that feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities or qualities, right? The next thing, and this ties right in, is belief in this business for yourself. So if you have all the confidence in the world that all of the people you have on your dream team are going to love this business, be successful in it, be completely blessed by this opportunity, love the products, like if you believe all of those things over people in your life, but you don't believe them for yourself, how are you going to tell that person in confidence that they can do it if you don't believe that you can do it? Because what you're then communicating is, yeah, it's good for everybody else except for me, and they're going to be able to pick up on that. Like, why would I buy into something that you're talking to me about? Like, let's say the business. Why would I join your business if you don't even think it's possible for you? So this is going to come back to that affirmations, the perspective. You need to choose to believe that this is happening for you. I've said this before, we see success all around us. We see it in our upline. We see it on Instagram. Maybe you see it on Facebook. We have it on our website, on our Eye on Arbonne section. Every time you get an order, you get an Eye on Arbonne in your order that you can read a success story. I think I have one like sitting right here. This is, dropped it. Success story. We see it everywhere. Like, I have no idea. I've never heard of this person before, but she is an executive national vice president in our company. And so we see the success around us so often, but what we do is then we don't believe it for ourselves. So I want you guys to take hold of that and believe without a shadow of a doubt that you joined this business for a reason, and whatever those reasons were that you joined in, maybe they've even evolved and the reasons that you're continuing to move forward with it are different, but those are worthwhile, and this is going to work for you. The consistency that you are putting into your business is compounding, and that compounded consistency is growing your business. So belief in this opportunity, this business for yourself. The next part I wanted to talk about for confidence in self is something we talk about a lot in the business. I mean, you go to a conference, you go to either of the Ammerman or License Nation pages, maybe you go to Changing Lives Nations, they're always talking about this. Personal growth, personal development, right? We talk about a little bit, I try to bring it into every single Sunday night call. But what is that? What does that actually mean? I realized that I never really talk about what personal growth looks like. What it really is just self-reflection and learning from people who know more than us about life. maybe people who have researched more, or maybe if you are a person of faith, maybe it's learning from the Bible and learning from Jesus' example. That is personal development. And it's not just like reading or listening to a SoundCloud or whatever and then saying, okay, good, I'm done. It's taking that information and applying it to your own life. If there's no change happening in you, then you're not developing, you're not growing. So this is actually, I got a definition off the internet for personal development to give more insight into what that means. So it is activities that improve awareness of and identity, develop talents and potential, build human capital and facilitate employability, enhance the quality of life, and contribute to the realization of dreams and aspirations. That is what we want, right? That is what we want out of these businesses, which is why we always say that this is a personal growth business disguised as a health and wellness business. So if you guys do not think that you have any areas of personal growth, I would recommend you listen to some SoundClouds this week and reflect on the things that you're being challenged in those SoundClouds to think about. Because I guarantee you will recognize that there are things that people are talking about that you're like, oh, that's relevant to me. I do that. I definitely do that. Oh, I feel that way. Those are areas of personal growth for you. Continuing on to the second definition I did at the beginning about confidence, and that is a state of feeling certain about the truth of something. And so for that, it's relevant to our confidence in our business and our confidence in our products. And this is pretty simple, you guys. Do you believe that this business changes lives? Has it changed yours? Because if the answer is no, I would challenge you to jump in with both feet so that it can. Because it could be that you've benched yourself, you're sitting on the sidelines waiting for something to happen, but you haven't jumped into the game so that something can happen, so that you can experience this community. You can experience the culture, you can experience the mission of this company, you can experience the personal development that comes from stepping outside of your comfort zone. Once you do that, I believe 150% you will have confidence in this business, and you will have confidence in sharing this business with other people because you believe in it so much from your personal experience. And then the next thing, confidence in our products. Of course, like we are a network marketing company, we are a sales company. We sell products for people that change lives. Do you believe that? Have you had those experiences with products? Do you believe that having non-toxic products in our lives is beneficial to you and to other people? Because if you don't, I'm like really wondering why you decided to join this business. Because that is our whole mission, right? That was Petter Mork's vision when he started Arbonne. He wanted to get safe, pure, beneficial products into the households of people all over the world, because he saw how destructive toxic chemicals and carcinogens are to be putting on and in our body. And he sparked the vision for our nutrition line, which helps to decrease inflammation in our bodies and helps to promote a healthy gut. And in our gut is where our serotonin, our happy hormone, is produced. And that helps us to have a positive mindset. And if our mindset is going to be positive, then we are overall, holistically, going to be in a better position to live life. And so confidence in our products is key piece of this confidence. So I want to know, you guys, as you reflect on the things that we've talked about, are you confident in yourself? Are you confident in this business? And are you confident in the products? And if you're not, like I said, I think that it's because you're sitting on the bench. And I would like to invite you into the game where all the action is and the scary things happen, and you might have to go up against an opponent or two, and not in a combative way, obviously, but you might be faced with things that are hard, things that are going to get in your way. But that is where the growth is going to happen and where you're going to learn as you earn in this business. So I'm going to end with, if you guys you maybe don't know who this is. There's a poet, and she's become really famous on Instagram. Her name is Morgan Harper Nichols. And she just writes really beautiful, affirming words. And you can sign up to get a text message from her every day, which has been one of my favorite things. They come in around the evening time. It really varies. Sometimes I get them at 6 p.m. Sometimes it's like 8 p.m. But if you guys want more information on how to sign up for that, let me know, and I'd be happy to help you. But it's affirming in you as you are. And yes, we're talking about confidence, and we're talking about personal growth, and we're talking about being a better version of ourselves every single day from the version that we were the day before. However, I do want to take a moment just to, and I do every time I get these texts, take a moment to reflect on where you are right now. Because I guarantee you're not the same person that you were 3 months ago. You have changed. Things in your life have happened. Things in this world have happened. And so she just gives really beautiful words. And so I'm going to read these over you, and then I'm going to add a little tidbit at the end. So this was the text she sent tonight, which was so timely. It said, "Please do not be too hard on yourself. This life is hard enough. Be kind to yourself, no matter what you have or have not achieved." And so I would add to that, as we view our businesses in what we have or haven't achieved, how we're viewing how this month has gone versus how we thought it was going to go, and just remind you to keep moving forward. And each day has so many minutes for us to take those steps forward. And we have 7 of them left in this month. And so I want you guys to, regardless of what has happened the last 24 days of this month, look at these next 7 with completely fresh eyes and move forward. I am so proud of you guys. I love you guys. For those of you who are going to be on the Accelerate to Area call, I'm so excited to see you there right now. And for those of you guys who are watching this after the fact, thank you so much for taking the time for yourself and for your business. I'm so proud of you guys and cannot wait to keep celebrating as you are successful in your confidence in your business. Bye, guys.